Good evening and welcome to Elliott Astro-Imaging, episode 25. As I am here tonight to do another episode, and we have the Whirlpool Galaxy tonight. I've gotten the Whirlpool before, but it was prior to these episodes, so I didn't really get a chance to show everybody it during the actual image session. So I'm just finishing guiding here, getting everything all set up. The go-to is a lot better than what it was last time, so we're good on that. The tracking right now, so far so good. It doesn't look too bad. It's clearing the backlash, so it's looking good on that right now. Should go north in a second here, hoping. There it goes. All right, so we are good to go with that. And it'll go south. Now, it is reversed of what it usually does. So if you're looking at this, you're thinking, well, wait a minute. North is to the left? And west was to the south? That doesn't make any sense. Well, the reason being is we're actually on the other side of Polaris. As of right now, it is setting, but it's still high enough into the sky that I can get the Whirlpool before it sets tonight. Where it sits right now, it is 49.6 degrees above the horizon. And so in the next hour, it'll go down to 40. So you're looking at about 6 degrees an hour. It is going down. We should be good for about an hour, hour and a half. We shouldn't have any problems at all getting this. We should be in good shape. I have yet to focus the Orion. I got to do that in a little bit. I just focused the QHY. I took that down to the observatory last night at the BMO and shot the Cave Nebula in hydrogen alpha. I have yet to process that. I will get to that sometime either tonight or early tomorrow morning, one of the two. But I will get to that sometime. I looked at each image individually, and it looked pretty decent. Not great. We did 4-minute exposures. Would like to do it a little bit longer, but we didn't have guiding on there, so we're just going to leave it at that. So we'll be able to get at least some detail out of that in the next couple of days. Now, after today, tomorrow looks somewhat decent for cloud coverage. I thought it was supposed to rain on Thursday. Looking at this, it looks semi-decent, so we might actually be in good shape. I might be able to get back out here tomorrow night, too. And, yeah, we'll image whatever anybody wants. I need ideas, people. I need ideas to image so this way I can keep it going. Because if I don't get the ideas, then I'm going to keep shooting what I want. And it might not be as fresh as what other people might want. So leave messages in the comments. Go on Facebook. I'm almost ready to launch a message section in my website, so then you'll be able to just leave messages under the video or the episodes. So I haven't gotten a chance to get to that yet, but I will get there soon enough. I added a poll to the website now, and you can choose whatever object you want. I'm going to pick 3 objects that I'd like to image, and you choose the best one. Which one wins is the object that I'm going to image. And looking at the poll for tonight, the Whirlpool won. There was only 2 votes, so that's what we're doing. So we're good to go with that. So we are set for guiding. We're going to see how guiding is. I'm hoping guiding will be good. We might not be good for right ascension. Oh, dear God. Right ascension is going way up. Let me take a look. Oh, it's going back down. Okay. Whew. Let's see if we can get this sucker down. Come on. Oof. Change the exposure here. And then we're going to make it a little bit brighter here so that way the computer can see it a little bit here. Oh, boy. That's all over the place. Give it a minute, though. It usually takes about a minute for it to settle down for guiding. The exposure. I might have to go 3.5 for exposures. Declination does not look good at all tonight. Oh, boy. Wow, it is way off tonight. It's off the screen. It's that bad. Well, I don't think I've ever seen it that bad before. And that's atrocious. Yeah, declination is completely off. Like, not even close. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It might have settled down. But we might only be able to do short exposures, though. Very, very short exposures tonight. But we're going to try. We'll try 180. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but if I can get a ton of these, then I think we'll be set. Guiding is, whoa. Absolutely whoa. But we'll try. I just started the QHY. We're going to go to the Orion one now, and we'll do that. We'll get this all set up here. We'll go to sequence. We'll try 180 with this one too. It's a more sensitive camera, so we'll start out at 120 tonight, and we'll see what it does. And run sequence. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting night. This is actually the first time that I'm ever imaging on the opposite side of Polaris. I'm going to pull up Starry Night so then everybody can take a look where it is in the sky currently, so this way you know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Okay, and then we're going to connect the telescope too. There we go. All right, so we are connected. So if you're looking at this here, okay, you can see Polaris sits right up here, okay? And you can see that it goes around in a circle, and so you see that here. So now with M51, which is the Whirlpool, it is going to continuously follow this green line all the way down until you get to it down here. Well, right about here is where my the building is. So from here to here, I'll be able to image it, but it's on that opposite side. So if I zoom in, you'll be able to see where it is in location to the sky. You have the Big Dipper that sits right here. So you have the cup, and then you have the handle, which is right here. You have the double star of Mizar, which is right there. And then you have the N star, which is Alkaid. And right off of Alkaid is M51 that sits right here. So you can actually see it right there. And we're shooting just a little bit off, as I've said before in a few episodes before, that we're shooting off of it because it has to compensate with the Orion G3. So not bad. Not bad at all. It's going well for tracking here. It's not as bad as before. Last session was atrocious. So this one might not be as bad. Let me take a look at guiding. Yeah, guiding settling down. So actually, not too bad. It just took a little bit of time for the gears to just wind down and get it going. So we might be able to get longer exposures, but we're going to start it out at 120 and 180 and go from there. So let's take a look and see what we have for images, because these images should be just about done. The first one is done with the QHY. So this is a 3-minute image. And we could take a look and see how good the stars look. Oh, I forgot to focus the Orion G3. Oh, my bad. I completely forgot about that. That's okay. I'll take a look at that, and I'll see if I can focus it. I just realized that just now. It should be right pretty close to the middle. There it is, right there. So here it is right here. Not bad. I'll definitely get more exposure time on this. But 3 minutes is good to start out with, and then I'll be able to crank it to 4, then to 5 and 6, and so on, and then I'll just add them as I go along. Let me take a look at the Orion G3 to see how bad focus is with this one. I'm kind of afraid. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Oh, probably because it was still settling down. Yeah, that's probably why. All right, well, this next image should be just about done. But it's going to sit right here. Give it a second here. That's not good. I don't know if that's a focus issue or what. Yeah, because guiding is at 2.28 and it's going down. That's got to be focus. Yeah, because if these stars look good at 3 minutes, then these should look good at 2 minutes. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time. I'm going to give it another image here to see exactly what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, then I'm going to have to touch the focus up just a tiny bit. We're only taking 2-minute images, so that's not too bad. I don't have to wait 10, 15 minutes for an image, so that's not too horrible. Whoops, dropped my phone. Oh, boy. We're good. We're good. Just dropped my phone. Okay, so this one's at 81%, so we should be just about done with that one. That's got about 50 seconds left on that one. So if that's the case, then I'm just going to have to touch the focus, which is not too bad. I could be able to just touch it up real fast, and we should be in good shape. All right, that's got about 20 seconds left. This one's done, so we'll be able to see what the stars look like, see if they moved. Oh, wow, that moved a lot. Oh, boy. Oh, man. How about this one? Oh, God, guiding just, oh. It was going good for a second there, and then all of a sudden I don't know if that's a cloud band because that's not supposed to be that light. Well, no, actually, that doesn't look too bad. We'll try to see if we can make more corrections on this to see if this will actually work. That's why you're going to start seeing, well, I'm going to bring this down. You're going to start seeing more lines down here now where you didn't see any lines before. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make more error corrections on here so it doesn't go above this dotted line. So it's making more and more corrections as it goes along. And we'll see what it does. And if I can try to see if I can get it where it would just go just a couple minute exposure, I'll be happy. Right now, that does not look like a good image at all. That I don't think is a focus issue. That is star trails like big time. And we'll see, because this one should be done next, and we'll be able to see it based off of guiding. Guiding's looking pretty good now. It's definitely settled down. We got 3 seconds. Let's see what it does. Getting better. Now it's just a matter of just getting it in focus. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to go fix the focus on this and see what it does. Okay, I went to the right. We'll see what that does. That might have moved guiding just a slight bit, but we'll see. We'll see what it does. With short exposures, we're going to be able to be just pumping out images like nonstop all over the place, so we should be in good shape with images. That one's got 60 seconds left. This one's done. Now, that one moved only because I touched the scope itself. But it's actually not terrible. As you can actually see the actual galaxy itself, which is pretty neat. We'll see if that moved, because that star should not be that big. So that's a focus issue that I'm going to try to fix right now, and we'll see what we can get. I'm hoping that will do it. If not, then I got to go to the left. The joys of doing things live. It's so much fun. But I am feeling a lot better, though. The last session when I was trying to get the Pac-Man Nebula, I had a migraine. I wasn't feeling good, and I just was getting aggravated, and I was getting really frustrated, probably because of the fact that the mountain and everything that I could possibly do just was not going the way I wanted it to. Actually, looking at that, the stars actually got smaller, so that's actually a good thing. Yes, it moved, but the only reason it moved was because I touched it. But the stars where they were right here at above the crosshairs, and then they went to here, which is actually a smaller star. So we should be better. So we won't know until the next image that comes up. And guiding is definitely settling down big time. So we should be okay. Not great. I've had way better nights than this, but it should be okay. Let me check the trend lines here and see. Yeah. I'd rather have this right here than this. But that's not bad. That is not bad at all. It's going down 1.88. 1.8. Okay, good. So it is going down, so that's great. It's not the best night for imaging. One, because it's on the other side, so I'm trying as hard as I can to get this and see how it goes, because if this does go well, there's probably 4 or 5 objects I want to get with the QHY, and then also get it with the Orion too. There's the sunflower, and that's actually I'll pull that up here on Starry Night so everybody can take a look at that. Sunflower actually sits just on the left-hand side of the Whirlpool. So here's the Whirlpool right here. And if you look just below it, there's the Sunflower. So if this goes well and guiding goes well, I'll be able to get the Sunflower, and then sitting above it is the Pinwheel. So I'll be able to get that too. So I'm hoping that I could just knock these three right out, and we should be in great shape. Because then if you look below that, you have the Cat's Eye Galaxy too, and then M106 also, and M109. So there's just a whole bunch of them all in this area. But I got to go quick, because in time, these are going to set, and they're going to set fast. So they're going to go 6 degrees every hour, and every night it's going to go down roughly 0.4 degrees every single night. So I got to make sure I get these as quickly as possible. Oh, that's a heck of a lot better. That is like 10 times better. That is phenomenal. Great. That is fantastic. And that's getting better. So beautiful. See if I can try to move the histogram here. Yep, perfect. Well, there it is right there. How about that? So there you go. So you have M51, which is the Whirlpool. And we'll be able to get a whole bunch of them. So that's great. It's not awesome, but that's pretty good. For light pollution, that's not bad. And the moon is out now. The full moon is out. It's about 97% illuminated. So, of course, that's going to wreak havoc with this, because, of course, it's just a CLS filter. That's great and all. It does block out most of the light, but it does not block out that full moon. That does cause havoc on a lot of things. With this camera, this shouldn't have much problems, because it's a hydrogen alpha camera, so we shouldn't have much problems with this at all. We should be able to pull out a lot of detail with this, but I'm only shooting at 3 minutes. So if guiding goes well, then I should be able to crank this at least double and go 6 minutes. We go 6 minutes, we're going to definitely start seeing the dust lanes and the detail around the actual galaxy itself, which I'm hoping for, because that would make life a lot easier. So we're going to see. It's not going to be perfect, by all means. I mean, we've had, I would say, a handful of sessions that guiding has been just dead on, and things have been great. Currently, right now, as I said, I've been running on the CG5. I am in the hunt for a new mount, the Step Up, which is the VX, which is one step above this, which means the corrections are going to be better. The stabilization is going to be better. Everything's going to work perfectly, and all I'd have to do is just take the actual bar off and put it on the new one, and we're golden. And then we'll be able to track, and we'll be able to do this 10 times better than what we are right now. So I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be awesome, but that's going to take some time. I have a lot of work to do to get to that point. So we're going to hold off on that for a little bit, but I just wanted to make that announcement. That should be soon. I'm guessing probably towards the end of the year. Of course, then the weather's going to start getting nasty again, but that's fine. We'll have the winter objects to go with. So we'll see what we can do. Let's take a look at the QHY, because it just finished an image. Not bad. It's drifting, but it's not terrible considering tonight. That's still not bad. So if we can get 6 or 7 of these, I think we'll be in great shape tonight. I think we'll be in awesome, awesome shape. So not terrible. Where do we stand what the altitude is on it? Let's see. It's at 45 degrees above altitude right now. So it's setting, and you can see that number is going down. 39 arc minutes, and it's setting. It's going down fast. But one of the things that you notice on it, it says that it's circumpolar. What that means is it never sets. It will follow this line down here, and it'll just keep going and going and going every single night. So then you can just see there's a Hercules cluster, and then there it is again. So it will never set. You could actually get it down to about this one right here. So anything that falls in this green area, like the Andromeda, never sets. It's actually just right where the trees are, where the trees for my house here, but you would be able to see it. Things that I would like to get while I'm waiting for more images to come through. For the foreseeable future, 4 episodes of what I'm going to be getting, I do have a preliminary schedule of objects that I'm going to get. However, it won't be until like the late summer, early fall. And that will lead into the winter objects, which there's a ton of winter objects I'd like to get. So the preliminary objects that I'd like to get that are currently right now on the back burner that I'd like to get is one, of course, the Andromeda Galaxy, because right now it's sitting at an altitude of 18 degrees. That's poo-poo. That's not good. You'd want to get it between 35 and 40, so you'd like to get it right about here. Well, of course, right now, you're talking 2 a.m., 2:30. But in a month or so, you're talking probably 10:30 at a perfect time. So that's on the back burner. That's going to be right around August 15th to August 20th. I'm going to shoot the living hell out of this in the middle of August. So that's one. I tried the Pac-Man 3 times. Third time is a charm. Absolutely not. That was garbage. I don't know why I even tried that. I'd have to wait probably another 2 to 3 weeks with this one before it gets in great shape. This is Cassiopeia right here. Pac-Man sits right here. I have to wait for that one. M76, the little Dumbbell Nebula. I can't wait to get that one again. I did get this one about 1.5 years ago. I'm going to get it again, but I got to wait. So that's another one on the back burner. M33, that's another one. That one won't happen until early September, usually between September 7th and September 14th. Is what I'm looking for that one. So that's going to take some time. But that is a gorgeous galaxy. I've gotten that one about 2 years ago. And that turned out really well. Cannot wait to get this with the new setup. So that's going to be gorgeous. And then, I don't know if it's in here. I can't see it. Let me just type it in here and see exactly where it is. For the heart and soul, I don't see it on here. IC 1805. There it is, IC 1805. There it is, right there. It's an emission nebula. So it sits right here just below Cassiopeia. So it is in that late August, early September object. But I cannot wait to get the heart and soul, as this sits right in here. Actually, I think it does have some of the nebulosity in here, which is kind of cool. I don't know why I'm using the mouse for this, but it is right in here. So you'll be able to get the heart and soul. It is a big, big, big object. And it's going to take a few panels with the Orion and a couple of panels with the QHY. So that's another one I'd love to get. So, and then, of course, there's Chi Persei, which is the double cluster. I think that one's on here, too. There it is. Chi Persei is right below 1805. And that is a gorgeous, gorgeous star cluster. That's right here. And you could just see all the detail and the stars and everything all in here. That would be just absolutely gorgeous to get with the wide field for the QHY. I would switch it, of course, to the Sky Glow. I wouldn't do hydrogen alpha with that. And you'd be able to see that, because that would look really nice. So I'm very excited about that. Let me zoom out again here. So that's just a few objects that I'd like to get for the fall. But we're in that lull right now. That's the problem that we're at right now, is we need to image something between July 20th and August 14th. We're at a 2-3 week span where, yes, the moon is out now. It's going to be out for a little bit, for another week. So it's going to be hydrogen alpha or bust, pretty much. And some of the objects that we're going to be getting is not going to be all that great. See, oh, that's not bad. These are actually, that's not bad at all. So these are actually turning out really well. I like the detail on this. This is really, really good. And we're getting a bunch of them right now. We're on 11. I think the first 3 were terrible. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all for where we're standing right now. So we're in good shape. That's awesome. And we're still taking images like crazy. How's guiding going? Yeah. If there's a word to describe that, it is still jumping. Let me stop it and start it again. And just re-guide on that again. It is still bouncing all over the place. But still not terrible. As I said before, certain parts of the sky will do better than others. So, like the time that I did, I think it was the Veil, I was getting like 10, 11, 12-minute exposures, and there was like no drift at all. I mean, it was running like solid. The same thing with, I think it was part of the Crescent was doing really well too. So that's just certain parts. And then, of course, when I go to the damn Pac-Man Nebula, I can never get the thing because it always seems that it's either A, too early, or B, there's haze, or C, the mount just says, screw you, I'm not getting it. So it all depends. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. If I can get this stacked and get this in great shape, and then I'll look at the images I've gotten in the past to see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. But with the moon, you're not going to get total perfection. But like I said, you vote for an object, I'm going to go out and find it, and I'm going to do everything I can. The Whirlpool is super easy to get when you're looking at the viewfinder. Here's the viewfinder here, and you're looking at that. You can see that the Whirlpool sits right there. So you can actually see it. So, yeah, I mean, as long as the go-to is within this big circle here, and the object itself is at roughly about 5 to 8th magnitude on dimness, I could get it because I could just move it right into here. And as long as I know that it's right here, when it's on the left side of Polaris and when it's over here on the right-hand side of Polaris, I'm golden because then I know that right in here, it'll fit right in this one. So not bad. It's not terrible. We're running at about a half an hour on the podcast. So we're going to take just a couple more of these, and then we're just going to call it a night. So not much more really to do for tonight. As I said, for the schedule of where we're at, episode 26, I may do a podcast tomorrow, another short one. So again, if you want to see an object, please vote on my website. The website again is elliot-astronomy.com. Go on the website, vote. You can vote as many times as you want. You can vote for multiple objects. No, I will not put the Whirlpool back on here again because we're doing it tonight. So I will add another object. So there are a couple objects. One of them I'd like to do when the moon sets is the Fireworks Galaxy. I don't know where that is on Starry Night. Let me see if I can pull it up super fast. And pile of firewood. That's interesting. Nothing. Okay. Here we go again with it. Doesn't find it with its common name, which makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever of why this won't tell you what it is with its actual common name. But if I type it in for my app on my phone, it will tell me exactly what it is. So if I type in fireworks, it makes no sense. Maybe there's a patch for it or something. It's NGC 6946. NGC 6946. There it is. Will it show the galaxy? No. Let me center it. Yes, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. So there it is. That's the Fireworks Galaxy. I don't even know if it's on here listed as fireworks. It just says Galaxy. Nothing on description. 9th magnitude galaxy, which that's not terrible. So that's not horrible. And where it sits in the sky in comparison to other stars and whatnot. It sits just to the left of the North American Nebula. Here's the North American Nebula there. There's Deneb there. There's Satyr here. So it's not too terrible. Where it is for altitude is 61 degrees right now. But if I were to start an hour ago, it would probably be about 55, 56 degrees. So that's not horrible. I could probably get an hour's worth. But right now, as I said, currently the moon is out. So any faint, fuzzy galaxies like the Whirlpool fireworks, Sunflower, any of those galaxies, it's going to be a washout. It's going to look freaking terrible. So that's on my list of what I'd like to get. And even if it passes the ecliptic and goes around the other side and where the Whirlpool is, that's where it's going to end up. Because if you follow this line all the way through, it's going to sit pretty close on the inside. So it's going to be tough, but it's still doable. So not terrible. So we should be in good shape. Another one I'd love to get is Bode's Nebula too. That would be phenomenal in this setup, especially with the Orion setup. You have Bode's, you have the Cigar Galaxy here, and then you have the actual Bode's Galaxy, which is right there. That would sit pretty cool in my setup. So that's another one I'd love to get. So many objects that I would love to get in the next couple of months. So people, please vote. Please make my job easier. So this way we can get as many objects as possible, and we'll just go from there. I'll check a couple images here. Guiding has settled down big time. We are looking good, but I think we're getting pretty close to that edge of the building. I think we're getting pretty close because you can tell that it's not as dark over here. So stars are looking good. The galaxy's looking better, but it's getting to be crunch time to move them out. So I'm going to end the session. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I want to thank for all the support that everybody's been giving me over the past couple of months, as this has been just such a great joy for myself, and I hope it's been a great joy to everybody that is watching. So again, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful night. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you liked my videos, please hit the like and the subscribe button for more updates. Until the next episode, see you all later.